Hi everyone, I'm Engineer Hoist, and you guys can probably guess what the topic of this stream is going to be about based on the thumbnail I put up there. Cameron Moore, Prime Central, Shark Z, Jer Barbara, Joe Hudson, Tyler YT, Deadpool, Logan Coleman. Welcome to the stream. Happy to see you guys here early on. And yeah, so I did open up took a couple more bundles there after we closed out the stream last night. And I don't know if you happen to follow me on Twitter, but if you don't, throwing a link there in the chat. Also, if you just happen to be on Twitter, it's real easy. Just look for Engineer Hoist, all one word. And I did mention out there on Twitter last night in one of those bundles, before I got another duplicate 4-star, I got my first 4-star healer. 4-star first aid came through the lab, or the space bridge, so I'm very happy about that. Almost better than that extra duplicate 4-star, almost. But yeah, definitely stoked to be having the 4-star healer finally. I've got him to level 20, and unfortunately the leveling is going to be going slowly from here on out, at least until next weekend, because I am done with the event. So the double XP has all dried up, and I would say if I could change any of these individual events, I would say even after you complete the event, I'd love to see the double XP basically just continue through the whole weekend. But I don't know if they'll do that. I'm sure it's been suggested before. But either way, we got him to level 20. I got Brawl, who was my Decepticon 4-star. I got him to level 10 and Blitzwing to level 10. Both of them are researched. Time to get them leveled up there. Let's see. Blue Sabertooth Cat, welcome to the stream. I think it's the first time seeing you. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. You're asking, how did I get so good? Well, it's a combination. One, I play the game all the time. Rarely a day goes by that I'm not playing in the game. At least for a little bit, and I gotta tell you, I've spent way too much money on it. And really, that's how I've gotten the 5 stars and the 4 stars and stuff like that. Logan Coleman, congrats on your 4-star sludge. He is a beast, both literally and figuratively. That guy, man, he can tear down some walls with that ability, and he is actually also very high in health, and it's very difficult to kill him, especially if you got a healer behind him, and he's on a team with my 3-star Wheeljack. So yeah, let's see. Jeremy Plays, good to see you. Tran Augustine, what if they added Hoist? Well, if they added Hoist, I would definitely be having him as my avatar full time. That is 100% for sure. Alright, so let's see. Space Ape at least owes me a house. Yeah, I wish, man. But let's see. Alright, so let's go. I don't know why it says I have 3 crystals to claim, because when I go over here, the premium crystal, don't have that. 2-star, 3-star, 4-star. I'm still shy of everything except that 5-star crystal. Maybe that counts as 3. Who knows? But yeah, so there it is. And I did see Razorquake. I saw you changed your name there, man. Very cool. And I was watching back on the stream. I saw you were joking. How do you crush a razor? that was a nice joke there. Ultra Magnus Prime, good to see you. All right, so let's go ahead and grab this 5-star crystal. Oh yes, that's so very nice, so very nice. Oh, let's see. Use crystal now. Oh man, I'm getting excited about this. Okay, so here's the 5 bots that we could be getting. Ultra Magnus, or Jazz, or Springer, Firefly, or Cheetor. I do think it was very funny when they first released this and they saw Cheetor in here. There were people saying, man, if I pulled Cheetor as my 5-star, I'm going to quit the game! But then they gave Cheetor a buff, and now everybody wants Cheetor. Because he has become quite awesome. Quite awesome. If you want to see what a high-level 5-star Cheetor can do, go over to Sunstreaker Waz's channel, because he got that Cheetor, and he tears up bases. Basically, he destroys more bases than the ability points he uses for his ability, so you can basically run his ability 100% of the time, because he just destroys all those defenses and builds more ability points back up, and you never run out of ability points with him. And that's pretty cool. And I think he was doing that before even level 40 on like a zone 10 or 11 base. So that's pretty awesome. Now for me, my preferred bots, because I know you guys are wondering, you've asked it in other videos, and since we're here now and we're here to talk about this, Cheetor and Ultra Magnus, I would say, are my two that I'm hoping for, because I don't have the 4 stars of those guys. I got 4 stars of each of these other guys. And after them, I would say Jazz would be very awesome. Firefly would be really cool, because I could certainly use another high-level flyer to help fill out my teams. And Springer, I'm really disappointed, honestly, in Springer as a bot, just because, I mean, he's a triple changer, and that healing thing that he does is good, and he's a strong bot just individually. But that defensive perimeter, I think, where he just shoots out some rockets, that's a very weak ability. So I am a little disappointed in Springer. I think he would be my last choice. Don't get me wrong, I'd still be happy if I got him. But I've got my fingers crossed for Ultra Magnus or Cheetor. So that's who I've got. So is there anything else we should be talking about? Oh man. Oh, I'm getting a little nervous here. Who could I be getting? Oh jeez. Okay, fine, Shy, I'll do it. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, boom. And it is Cheetor. Very cool. I'm actually quite happy about this pull. After seeing what this guy can do on so many other videos, like I said, over on Sunstreaker Waz's channel, with this guy, he is quite literally and figuratively a beast. Wow, I can't wait to go see what he can do, because I've had that 3-star Cheetor for a little while, and he's been stuck at level 40. I haven't been using him. So yes, the 5-star Cheetor is in the house. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right. So let's go over here and let's see. Oh, it looks like he's hiding behind the headquarters there. You can see he's got the 5-star flame on him. See if we can tap on him. It never seems to want to tap on the bot as they're walking around. I am tapping, 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 tapping. No, it does not want to tap and zoom in on Cheetor at all. He doesn't want to be seen. Maybe he doesn't exist. First aid doesn't want to be seen either. I'll tell you what, if I try, okay, that works. There he is. There's Cheetor running around, getting some exercise. Anybody got a ball of yarn for this guy? Because, you know, cats like to play with yarn or whatever. Anyway, yeah, so there he is. Whoa! Somebody needs to learn how to control their drone. Yeah, look at that guy. He's really cool. Oh. All right. So let's check out check him out. There he is right at the top. There's the first level stats. Not impressive at a level 1, of course, but you know, he will be increasing quite quickly. Very cool. Hey, big bronze rim. I see you here in the chat. Chester. Yeah. You know, it's funny, I totally get why everybody was calling him Cheetos, not just because of similarity in the name, but also because autocorrect. When I was typing Cheetor the other night, it autocorrected to Cheetos. So it's not just a joke just because of similar name, but even autocorrect thinks he should be called Cheetos. So that's kind of funny there. And then, of course, riffing on that, going to Chester Cheetah of the Cheetos. So that's very cool. Yeah. You know what? I didn't plan to do this, but let's go ahead and get this set up. If you give me a moment as we go back out here to the base. Well, I'm rearranging things over here. Hang on a second. Swap over here so you can kind of see. This is the Masterpiece Cheetor. This is the bot that he is based on. Well, maybe not this exact one, but there he is in toy form. It's kind of funny that his gun is made out of his guts. It's even pink and looks like intestines there, so that's quite humorous there. I almost need to try to figure out how to do a split screen to where I can show the bot and the toy and the game, because I did that. I did a few of those. You know, the toy versus game videos early on a couple years ago, and even the Victorion and Menasor videos I did something similar there. So I don't know. I never really went back to it. I don't know. Would you guys like to see more of that? Seeing how the bots in the game compare to the toys? Because I was thinking of doing something like that. You know, maybe doing like a little spotlight video. Oh, look at him running past. Hey, I got him first tap. How about that? Oh, and you guys can't even see. All right, so there he is. He's walking around. But yeah, okay, cool. You guys are digging that. So I'll see what I could do, because I was thinking what I might do is not just show off the toy and the character model, but also maybe give like a tip on how to use their abilities, because that was something I was wanting to do too, because I do see some people occasionally using their abilities wrong or not as good as they could possibly be. So I was thinking of already doing maybe some kind of like a spotlight or whatever. So I'll keep that in mind. Now, keep in mind, I don't have a toy of every single figure, believe it or not. I do obviously have Cheetor. I just got Star Saber just a couple weeks ago, so before that, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Let's see, as we're walking around, we've got, let's jump around. I've got a Hound. I've got a few of them. There's Star Saber. Yeah, I've got a Pipes. I've got a Prowl, although their version of Prowl doesn't really look like any particular toy, but I've got a few of them. I don't really have a good Laser Optimus to show off. I do have a similar one. It's not exact. This one looks way better. Skydive, oh yeah, that's a Combiner Wars. First Aid, he's based on Combiner Wars. Springer, he's based on the Generations. Springer is a fantastic, as we're looking at everybody's back. But yeah, that's Generation Springer is a fantastic figure there. And then we're back around to Cheetor. So yeah, let's look through here. Yeah, I got Skyburst. Yeah, there's a Skylink. We've seen Elita 1 already. Prime. I actually have a toy versus game video up of Grimlock already. Jumpstream. I've got an Optimus Primal. I've got all the Dinobots. Let's see. Who do I not have? Well, the Titans Return Cup. I think that would probably be a good comparison there. Let's see. So far, everybody's looking pretty good. Let's see. Perceptor. Yeah, the Perceptor they have in the game, I don't really have a good comparison for him. Oh, well, I guess I do have the Titans Return one. That might be pretty good. Smoke Screen. Yeah, I think I got a Smoke Screen. Yeah, I do. I don't think it's exactly the same, you know. I think for all the 4 stars, I definitely do have one. Look through the 3 stars here. Wheeljack, yeah, I got a Wheeljack. Let's see. I don't have the comparable Ratchet because it's based on like what the Combiner Wars one would have been, sort of. I really just have the Masterpiece one, so it's not a direct comparison, but I could do that still. It's got the same kind of cues. Oh, let's see. They never made a Combiner Wars Sideswipe, so that's not going to be a very good comparison there, but we could do that anyway. Yeah, I think we could pull this off. I think now Decepticons wise, it's a little tough. I do have a Straxus. The toy was actually called Dark Mount. So, sorry, I haven't really been checking in with the chat there. Oh, I see Biodroid TFEW in the stream. Guys, he's got a Transformers Earth Wars channel, as you can probably tell by the name. I actually was checking out his channel the other day, and he's got some good videos. He's got a little bit of work to do. He's up and coming, but he's got some tips there. And but overall, I mean, he's got a Spotlight Cup video up there. Got some good tips there. Definitely go check out Biodroid's channel. I definitely recommend it. I subscribed to him the other day, and I'm looking forward to some new vids from there. Nathan Webb in the stream. Welcome, buddy. I'm sorry I didn't reply to your comment on my last stream, but yes, I really enjoyed that win, lose, or draw thing there in the Transformers Earth Wars stream. I had a good time, even if I didn't win. I mean, I was lucky enough to win, but regardless, I had a lot of fun doing that, and really do enjoy the trivia that you give them and everything. It's really awesome. How you're helping out with all that. So thank you. Let's see. I do not have a Deathsaurus. Let's see. Hunger Galvatron. Yeah. It's not exactly like the game model, but I've got some Galvatrons. Lockdown. Yeah, I've got a Black Arachnia. Armada Megatron. I actually do have. In fact, I have a review of the Combiner Wars Armada Megatron. It's one of the actual toy figure reviews I did on my channel. If you go way back a couple years ago, there's a review of the Armada Megatron figure. In fact, all the Constructicons, the Combiner Wars Devastator, I did a whole series. I did all of the Constructicons and Devastator. So if you're interested in those, go back at. I got a. If you didn't know, I actually, if you didn't know, I actually started this channel doing toy reviews, and I kind of just picked up Transformers Earth Wars when it came along, and then it kind of turned into that. And I have been sprinkling some of the reviews in here as we go, and I do want to get back to that a little bit. But I've got a lot of reviews if you go back look through there, and I do have some separated in playlists. There, so let's see. Yeah, I've got that Astro Chain. I do not have a reflector, except the only reflector I have was like the little Target Master thing that came with Scrapnel back during Combiner Wars, and it's not a very good reflector, so I don't have a reflector. Let's see. Motor Master does not look very much like the Combiner Wars one, but I can compare him with that. Let's see. I do have a Nightbird. Had to think about that. Nemesis Prime. Don't really have a Nemesis Prime, and I'm not planning on getting that Power of the Primes one. Although, you know, if I see it on the shelf somewhere, I'm sure I'll fall in love with it and walk away with it like I did with that Rodimus Unicronus, because I wasn't planning on getting that guy either. Let's see. Mind Wipe. Yeah, I don't have an Octopunch. I don't have a Beast Wars Megatron yet. That Masterpiece one, when that comes out, oh man, that figure looks great. And yeah, so I've got figures of most of these guys, most of them, but there are a few of them that are missing there. What is the max level for the 2, 3, 4, 5-star bot? Jared Barber is asking. 2-star max, well, 1-star is 20. 2-star max is at 40. 3, 4, and 5 all max at 60. If you can't go beyond 30, 40, or 50, that means you need to upgrade your research lab. So, let's see. Ultra Crusher, you just joined the stream. What you missed was pulling this guy. 5-star Cheetor. Yes, and this stream will, as always, will be up available for replay, and we pulled him pretty early on. So you don't have to wait too long if you watch this back later. So yeah, I am excited about this guy. My top choices were him and Ultra Magnus, and so I'm very happy to see him come through. Julie Adler, sorry, there's no way to send any premium crystals. The only way to get premium crystals is to spend coins, or you can collect premium crystal shards. If they have them in any events later on, or also as a prize for winning an alliance war. And if you're lucky enough, if you win a trivia or a win, lose, or draw on the Transformers Earth Wars stream on their channel, they can send you a premium crystal. I am not an employee of that. I'm just a big fan of the game, so I don't have the ability to send crystals to anybody. So. Okay, I'll try to remember that. Ultra Crusher. Let's see. Razorquake saying the closest we have to a Nemesis Prime Combiner Wars is Unite Warriors Grand Scourge, who is an evil version of Combiner Wars Optimus, but I don't call him Scourge, I call him Nemesis Prime. Yeah, that was a... Yeah, if I remember, that dude was pretty expensive too, because he was kind of like an exclusive. And yeah, so when did I get a 4-star healer? I got him last night. After the stream got done, I just wanted to keep trying for this last 4-star duplicate. And before I could get the 4-star duplicate, I pulled a new 4-star first aid. So I was very happy, and I put that out on Twitter. So if you want to, you can see in the stream there. If you're on Twitter, you can follow me at Engineer Hoist. Also, I have an Instagram account I want to start being a little more active on as well. Same thing. It's Instagram/Engineer Hoist. Just no space on those two. So Charles Williams got a 4-star air raid. Just needs 3 more to complete Superion. Very cool. Very cool. Timda, hello. It's Meta. Good to see you. One of our Alliance members, if I recall. Let's see. Who would win, G1 Optimus or Armada Megatron? You know, I don't really know Armada Megatron very much from the fiction, so I can't really say, but it's hard to beat G1 Optimus, you know. Let's go over here and see Cheetor. I gotta stretch out those legs. You know, stretching is very important. Very important if you're gonna go do any kind of physical activity. Good looking bot. There's his guts gun. I'd never even really noticed that. If you look at that, the gun actually does look very much like his the gun in the toy. You see that? Look at that. Oh, it's kind of got bent a little bit, but yeah, it even had the pink color for like his guts. So that's cool. Yeah, I never even really noticed that. Very cool. Very cool. Let's go ahead and transform him. Kind of just turns into a cheetah-headed robot there for a second there, and then he drops down onto all fours. That was kind of funny. Now let's transform him back. Little baby roar, and boom, there he is, ready to go with his guts gun. All right, man. Oh, we got some replays? Okay, yeah, I think we can do some replays. Then I think we're going to be hopping out of here. Oh, looks like we got a lot of do not group your bases. Who's my favorite combiner in the game? My favorite combiner by far is Volcanicus. Or if you're a Decepticon, I'd say Predaking. Okay, so he sent it in Star Saber. He's also got Jumpstream, Gnaw, Springer, Firefly, Cheetor, and Prowl. Looks like we got a nice grouped base there, and a couple of swipes from the Star Saber ought to knock that down pretty good. I think he's getting a little bit closer so he can get far across. Yeah, look at that. Woo! Taking that out. I don't know if he had the ability points, but another swipe right across would have been good. I know it could be a little tough because he uses quite a bit of abilities there. But yeah, it looks like you took out a little bit there with some of your other bots. You got Cheetor active. He's going and tearing some things up. Look at that cat go, man. Woo! And you sent Springer over there to back up Star Saber, give him a little health boost. Oh, look. Oh, one last little thing to help take out that cannon and get the headquarters. Yeah, good job. Let's see. You want to see 5-star Cheetor in first aid? Oh, yeah, that's not going to be a very exciting battle.
Autobots, roll out.
Because you see, first aid is just I'll do it. Cheetor's level 1. And first aid over here is level 20. You know what I can do? I think I will go. I can level up his ability a few times. I think that's all I'm going to be able to afford right now. I'm not sure what power core I want to put on him just yet. Probably a rejuvenate. Okay, yeah, let's see. Current squad power is only 506. So that's not going to be very exciting. Let's drop a lead of 1 just for a little bit of backup. And we'll take them into, what do you say? Let's drop them into Zone 7, see what they can do. I'm going to drop just Cheetor and First Aid at first. They're probably not going to do a whole lot.
Now, reap the whirlwind.
Yeah, see, Cheetor's already down.
Now,
It's a level 1 bot. What do you expect? Lead of 1, on the other hand. Yeah. We'll wait for Megatron to get closer. Come here, Megatron. Alright. Boom. And she should be able to handle this, no problem. Should be some pretty good XP there for Cheetor. First Aid's capped at 20 right now until I give him some research, so that's wasted anyway. But you guys wanted to see it, and there it was. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. Gold attack core. That's might be a good idea. That might be a good idea. I already did. Talk to me in the chat there, Jeremy. Not on the band when I'm streaming. Let's see, bot course. Now I'll tell you one thing I need to do is I've got a gold ray boosters, and I didn't have any 4-star bots at the time, so I put it on my wheeljack. But I'm gonna have to pull that off of him and put that on my First Aid here. But I'm gonna need almost 1 million energon to do that. But I am totally gonna do that, and I can pull off one of these other ray boosters for one of these Decepticons and put it on the wheeljack until I can get another silver ray booster. Let's see, what's the best way to do that? Let's go to Cheetor. He should, if he's not like that. Okay, he should be cooled down. Okay, so what do we have available? You know, when we're actually equipping the power cores, I almost wish they would hide the ones that are already used, but I can see why they don't, because you might want to change it. Like, for example, I could change Alchemist Prime. Actually, I think that's what Sunstreaker Waza put on his Cheetor's Alchemist Prime onto Cheetor, because not only does the ability as you attack increase your health, so does the Alchemist Prime, although I heard there was kind of a glitch where I think they're kind of interfering right now. But I'm happy with it on Star Saber, and I'm going to leave it on Star Saber. So what do I got for gold that would go on Cheetor right now? I've just got a Tactician and an attack. Who was it that said to put on a gold attack core? That might not be a bad idea, because that does increase his damage of the regular attacks. I don't know, does that affect the special or not? Because if it doesn't affect the special, it doesn't really help out, because that's where his strength is. By using his ability, any damage that he does with that special ability also increases his health. So if the attack doesn't really help the special ability, but I think it might, because I think even your base DPS, your ability DPS, is based on the health, or based on your base DPS. So, so I do think it does. I want to double check that before I put it on there. So those are the only 2 available gold cores that I have to put on Cheetor. I've got some silver cores, but I don't see that I have any available rejuvenates, or I might have some vitality. No, don't have any of those. Yeah, I do have a vitality. I might have some rejuvenates down here. Okay, so I do have some rejuvenates and some vitalities at silver. to put on there. So I'll have to give it some thought. I might be putting that attack core, but I'm not ready to do that just yet. And like I said, I definitely am going to be putting that gold ray boosters onto first aid once I get the energon to do so. Let's see. Okay, so I see you guys talking about the arena mode. You guys probably saw Sunstreaker Waza's channel where he showed off that in the China server. Now you gotta remember this, that was in the China server. It is even though the games are very similar and they have the same base design, it's two different companies running them. That's why they have different abilities, different prices and stuff for the different things that they do, and different types of bundles or whatever. So just because they have an arena mode doesn't necessarily mean we'll get an arena mode in the global game. It's a pretty good chance that we can, because I mean it's built for that game, and it's possible they collaborated, and it may be something that they're working on and we just haven't seen yet. But I haven't heard anything from the Transformers Earth Wars team yet in any of the streams or anything else about any kind of arena mode, although they have hinted at some new things coming along. And I don't know, maybe people have gone and done some digging into the code and found some of that stuff. Maybe that's what they do. But from what I saw, from what Sunstreaker Waza was showing off, it looks really cool, and I think it would be a welcome addition. It's not a game changer. It's not an entirely new mode. I mean, you're still basically taking your teams and going in and attacking bases like usual. But I do think it would be really nice to see in the game. So I don't. So it's not a guarantee that it's coming out, because what we've seen so far is on a different version of this game than what we have. But I do think it would actually. I do think it would be a good thing to have, and I'm hoping for it. Let's see. Don't be grumpy, Jeremy says. It's all right, man. Let's see. Yeah, and you know, normally I'd say I can see why people might be trying to contact me through some chat app to kind of get it showing it on the stream or whatever coming through. But I got you guys right down here. Anything you type in the chat is already on the stream and preserved for posterity. So, let's see. Cameron Moore's asking, would, I think you're saying Liege Maximo for Cheetor? Yeah, that might not, that actually probably might not be a bad one for Cheetor, especially if he's going to be doing a lot of solos. Because if he's doing solos, he's going to be the one popping the outposts. And that would be a good thing to do, so he can basically hack them and send them away as he's busy doing other stuff, or at least slashing them in the back instead of taking damage from them. Let's see. Ultra is asking, how much did all my robots cost me? You mean like the toys? Oh, thousands of dollars. Oh, I added it up, and yeah, it's a lot. I mean, I've got over 1,000 figures, from the very small to the very large, like Fortress Maximus and Trypticon and Metroplex. So all told, it's quite a lot. Let's see. All right, Logan Coleman, good to see you, man. Let's see. Ultra wants to talk online. I'm not online very much, and you know, to be honest with you, I got things to do after the stream. I've already been on a little bit longer than I was planning on. If you guys want to go ahead and send me a message on any of the different chats, I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. But I do have other things to be doing this evening before I got to go back to work tomorrow. You guys probably know how to get a hold of me. In band, some of you have found me online. Like I said, I've got Twitter, Instagram. Go follow me over there, and so we can do that. I do have a Facebook page too. Somewhere. I think this is the right button. Yeah. So you could click over to that Facebook page there, and I don't do a whole lot of the game stuff over there. That's mostly I stick to like the toys. So if you're interested in that, definitely go check that out. I haven't been as active on that as I have been in the past, but yeah, pretty much anywhere on any social media. If you look for Engineer Hoist, it's going to be me. So mostly the big ones like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Obviously, I'm not on Snapchat or a lot of the other ones, but I do have a Twitch channel that I don't stream over there at all, though. I'm just here on YouTube. All right. Autobot Swift Kick is asking, will I get the Power of the Prime's Punch Counter Punch? I have him pre-ordered. In fact, I've got all those pre-ordered. The Punch Counter Punch, Repugnus, and the new Blast Off. I've got all 3 of those guys pre-ordered. So it's through Amazon. So as soon as they come out, they will be coming over to me. And yes, I would be happy to show those guys off. All right, guys. I think that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up. And I do thank everybody for joining me this fine Sunday afternoon. Sounds like you've got a monsoon going on outside my house right now. But I do got to go do some things. Thank you for sharing in my second 5-star poll. We got Cheetor. Very happy about that. I will be working on getting him leveled up. Unfortunately, not with any double XP because I've completed the event already this weekend. But Dirty Spot, good to see you. Oh, you got a monsoon over there too? Yeah, I believe it. But yeah, so we'll be doing that, and maybe I'll throw out a video or two throughout the week. Maybe just showing off Cheetor doing a solo or something, not necessarily in a stream. If I don't get a chance to do that, we'll take a look at him on Wednesday when we come back for the news. All right, guys. Well, I do appreciate everybody coming out, and so I'm Engineer Hoist. Keep rolling, my friends. Thanks for watching.